What's up guys, 6x Player here. Today I'm doing a deck profile on my Monarch Sanctuary Alfred. So let's get started. Starting Vanguard is Arms, Liberator. You can, right it goes to rear guard. You can put this card in the soul if you have a grade 3 Vanguard. Take out Blaster Blade Liberator from your deck. Shuffle your deck and put Blaster Blade on top of your deck. Combos well with the deck. I'll explain later. 3 of the new card, Alfred, Monarch Alfred. So his limit break is like Armor, but it's better. Combat 3, Soul Blast 2. Put all of your rear guards and your lock cards. Yeah, your lock cards, and put them on top of your deck in any order you want, and then summon the top 5 cards, Liberator cards you have to the field. So really good, just because you can unlock your cards and then summon the top 5 in any order you want, unlike Armor, which is random. You can actually look at the top 5 and call them any order you want. So really good, just because you can put this in the soul and put Blaster Blade on top of the deck, and then Alfred will just get. And his other skill is his Limit Break 5. When Blaster Blade is summoned from the top of the deck, he gets plus 10,000 and a critical. His normal effect is he gets 1,000 for every rear guard you have. So if you have a full field, he gets plus 5. Really good, because he can swing for 21 numbers just by himself. Well, not by himself, but his full field. As a backup Vanguard, I run... Whoa, camera. Zenit. Zenit is... There you go. So Zenit is, you can combat 1, put one of your grade 2 or less rear guards to the bottom of your deck. When this unit attacks, you can activate the skill, and then you can summon the top card of your deck, and that unit gets plus 10,000. So, like I said, put this in the soul, put Blaster Blade on top of the deck. When he attacks, put a rear guard to the bottom, and then summon Blaster Blade. He gets plus 10,000. So, really good. Make sure you don't get your triggers as those plus 10. Really good, just because it lets you do 4 attacks if you have full field. So fill up your field with this and Alfred, and then Zenit will let you win games with 4 attacks. Yeah, really good. And if you have the regular Ganslot in the soul, he gets plus 2, so it's a cross ride. And for lastly, run 2 Ganslots just because you want the cross ride value. And it's really good. Cross rides are good now. And so, yeah, this does not work. Alfred doesn't really work well with this because you bounce your field back, so the plus 5 doesn't really stay. But it's still worth running because the cross ride is worth it. So that's the grade 3 lineup. You gotta run 4 Blaster Blade Liberators because he's amazing. Combat 2, retire rear guard your opponent has in the front row. It's much better because the support is much better. So you gotta run your 4 Blaster Blade. 4 Trumpeters. Trumpeter is really good. So when this unit is placed on the rear guard, you can choose a Blaster Blade Liberator from your soul or your drop zone and put it back in the deck. Shuffle your deck and then summon the top card of your deck. So it's a free plus 1. All you gotta do is put this card from your soul or your drop zone back in the deck. Yeah, so don't even need counterblast for this card. So it's really good. Trumpeter is awesome. 4 12k attackers. 12k attacker is amazing. If you have a Vanguard with Liberator, this unit gets 12k attacks for 12k. So with Zenit, when you call this with Zenit, with the skill, so this will be at 22 by himself. That's really good. Onto the grade 1s. You have your damage on flippers for Blaster Blade. Now these are much better than the Revenger ones because Blaster Blade Liberator does not have to be called in the same column. It just has to be called on the rear guard. So if you have 2 of these and you call Blaster Blade, you unflip 2 damage. If you have 1 of this and call 2 Blaster Blades, you unflip 2 damage. And yeah, it doesn't have to be in the same column. It just has to be on the call to the rear guard. So yeah, Balon is awesome. So when you use Alfred's Limit Break for 3 Counterblast, and you have these 2, and call 1 Blast Blade, that's 2 unflip damage. So yeah, for Bruno's. Bruno is amazing, just because with Alfred and Zenit, you're going to be calling cards every single time. So when a card is called from the top of the deck, this unit gets plus 3,000. So with Alfred Skill, you can return your whole field or your small field back on top of your deck and summon the top 5. So you can choose the order you want to summon them. So you're going to summon this first, obviously. You summon this and then summon your 4 rear guards. So this unit gets plus 12,000. And so it's a 19k booster. So yeah, Bruno's amazing. And with Zenit, this will get plus 3 since you're calling a card. So it's a 10k booster. So Bruno's amazing. You gotta run Bruno. And lastly, 2, Maron. Maron is the 10k attacker. Liberator Vanguard, attacks for 10k. Really helps when you want to fix your columns with Alfred. And you can just attack with this with a good column. And bounce this with Zenit. So, yeah, Maron's awesome. Lastly, you have your 4 perfect guards. Perfect guards are still the best. Standard, you have your 4 crit, 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. That's the deck, guys. It's really easy to play. Like, real quick, I'll just show you some of the combos. So your field will kind of look like this when you want to do stuff. So you're right, Alfred. The plus 5 doesn't matter. You use this card skill, put in the soul, put Blaster Blade on top of the deck. Alfred skill, put everything back, and then you call this. You summon the top 5, so you call this first, obviously. You call your freaking damage on flippers, and you call your Blaster Blade. You unflip 2 damage, so that's amazing. And like I said, this is a 19k booster, so that's amazing. Next turn, you just ride. You don't even need to ride Zenit, because next turn this column is still swinging for like 21 and plus. So yeah, but Zenit's amazing, so you still want to call him. That's the deck, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And it is a cross ride, because you just need to Soul Blast 2, and you have Soul. So you will have this in the Soul. Don't worry about that. That's the deck, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a really good deck. It beats Link Joker because he unlocks cards. Yeah. Leave a like if you did. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you next time.